You are watching Climate Change. Here you hear about the most resonant events about the climate, cataclysms, various natural phenomena and incidents on Earth. These days it is very difficult to work as usual due to periodic raids by Russian fighter jets. We have to run for cover under the hull of a siren due to air raids. But as far as possible, we will talk about events related to the topic of our channel. And now we begin our release. Get ready. A devastating tornado tore through parts of New Orleans, Louisiana, USA, causing extensive damage in the process. At least one person was killed and several others were injured. The tornado was seen in suburban New Orleans and then moved east across the Mississippi River into lower New Orleans and parts of St. Bernard before moving northeast. He was on the ground for about 15 minutes. St. Bernard appears to have taken the brunt of the storm. Deaths and injuries have been reported, but officials have yet to provide details. Damage was reported to be extensive in parts of the lower 9th district and the nearby suburb of Arabi. The area suffered massive structural damage, with cars overturned and power lines downed. Also, prior to this, several devastating tornadoes tore through parts of Texas and Oklahoma in a major severe weather outbreak that is now shifting east. One person died and more than a dozen were injured. The Storm Prediction Center confirmed 19 tornadoes in Texas and one on the Texas-Oklahoma border. Several tornadoes have been reported along the interstate highway corridor, especially in the Austin suburbs of Round Rock and Elgin, and near Dallas and Fort Worth. Two unconfirmed tornadoes caused damage in the Lake Texoma region of northern Texas and southern Oklahoma. And now we invite you to subscribe to our Telegram channel. Follow the link in the description below. Thank you. The United States Geological Survey recorded a magnitude 6.7 earthquake that struck off the coast of Hualien, Taiwan, on March 22, 2022. The earthquake was accompanied by a series of aftershocks with a magnitude of 4.3 to 5.8. There are no details of any casualties, damage, or tsunami warning at this time. Tremors in Taiwan occurred a week after a major earthquake in Japan. Recent earthquakes in the East Asia region have highlighted its vulnerability to the new threat of frequent earthquakes in a region with dynamic seismic activity. The earthquake occurred at a depth of 24 kilometers. The USGS has also recorded other tremors, both ongoing and recent. Despite the scale, there was no tsunami warning, threat, or alert in the country. Buildings were shaking in Taipei on Tuesday evening, and it was felt in other parts of the country. There were no reports of any fatalities, according to the country's weather bureau. Brightly colored fish are becoming increasingly rare as corals on Australia's Great Barrier Reef die off, a phenomenon that could worsen in the future, a new study says. Over the past 30 years, global warming and ocean acidification have caused profound changes in the world's largest natural reef system, leading to mass extinction of corals, according to a study led after Christopher Hemmingson of James Cook University in Australia. The diversity of fish of different colors living in the ecosystem has been drastically reduced since the global color bleaching 1998, which led to the extinction of a large part of the Great Barrier Reef, according to a study published in the journal Global Change Biology. Reefs called oceanic rainforests cover less than 1% of the world's ocean floor, but support almost a quarter of all known marine species. Bleaching can make these communities of interdependent marine species extremely vulnerable. We ask you to consider understanding our English voice and pronunciation because we first try ourselves in such a format. And now our release has come to an end. Please share your thoughts in comments. Send us your recorded videos of natural phenomena and incidents to the mail indicated in the description. Subscribe to the channel and rate this video. See you next time, but for now, be vigilant, do not be indifferent to others, and take care of life.